it in the now. On my channel, I talk about everyday manifesting, stories and examples to help you to manifest everything you desire. Today's video is about manifesting explained in the easiest way ever possible. Make manifesting easy. So, how do you do this? You decide what you want, you say what you want, and you feel good about it. This is the most purest form and way to manifest. If you strongly desire it, it already most likely is meant for you. Like I strongly desire a relationship and travel, so it feels meant for me. To manifest something, decide what you want. Say what you want. When you say what you want, you automatically see yourself as having it or will have it, and catch the state and mood of that. This is all it has to take to manifest it. I've seen that way work countless times. It's my favorite way to manifest. I manifest everything I want this way. I've done this by saying what I want, like I want a raise at work. I just made a video about that called Manifest Money Now, the exact story I said that worked in one day. Or for a girlfriend in the past, I simply said, I want a girlfriend with brown hair. And she ended up being my longest relationship ever, and had other qualities as well. But I remember that was the only thing I had initially said. Just, I want a girlfriend, and I want a girlfriend with brown hair. I also said I want a new car just for me. And having no established credit or savings for one at that time, it still happened. Or once I drove past an apartment building and said, I want to live there. And I ended up living there, which was also a cool story. I also just keep noticing small things over time, and they all happened by the same method. I had randomly said, I want to go jet skiing. And then my sister got a new boyfriend, and he had jet skis and invited me. Or randomly, once I said, I want to go line dancing. Just being funny and joking. But days later, the girls at work randomly approached me, and the one said how she does line dancing lessons at a place and invited me. It's really amazing how the things show up or happen or get lined up for me. But see how all I did was say what I want? That was it. I probably had an image of it come to mind for those seconds that I said it, and I felt that mood or a good feeling as I'd feel if I did have it, so it worked. See how in those stories people are led to me or me to them just simply based off my story of what I want, and by saying what I want, and by doing so or feeling it will happen? Every technique, every manifesting phrase, every manifesting method, scripting, vision board, letting go, and all manifesting methods, what's the reason for it? What are you doing? They're all there to help you to say what you want and feel good about it, or to not feel bad about it, which is the same thing. If you understand why manifesting works by doing it this way, then maybe it can work better for you. Like, oh, that's why I'm doing this, or why that works, or why that doesn't work. Understanding details like this gives you awareness and clarity and helps you to manifest even better. If you learn how it works, then try it and see it work firsthand for yourself. This grows your belief in it. And it makes it work even more. And then you can apply it to other desires too. Start with smaller things to see how it can work. I started with free food, and I said, I want free food. I remember saying, I want my face to be cleared, since there was darkness from the sun in the summer, and that happened too. That one was a really cool story, and it actually stood out to me. Like, wow, that really worked. I made a video on that called Manifest Clear Skin. Improve your looks, remove dark spots. I simply said what I wanted and had no idea if it was possible to fix, or how it could be fixed. So all I did was what I'm telling you. I said what I want and felt in those seconds I had it. And that was it. I said I want clear skin. I want these dark spots to be gone. And I saw my face as clear in my mind for those seconds I said it. And that felt good, and I felt the mood I'd feel if it had happened. And days later, a solution came to me and found me exactly where I was. Another example at work, once I had just an awful boss, and he was mean and had such a bad attitude. I remember thinking, I want him gone. And that was it. I said what I wanted and felt good, like if that were to be true and happened in those seconds that I said it. And what happened? Well, a new employee started to work there, and he and the main boss got into an argument. I was gone and absent for a day, and when I came back, I had heard and got news that the boss got fired. And this was shocking, since it was the type of person or boss you'd think would just remain there and work there forever. I never could actually imagine or contemplate them ever being gone, really. But it worked, even for something I saw as unlikely or impossible. One super cool story, too, was the time I was getting my new car. There was a final part where you talk to the finance guy, and I also wanted more money for my trade-in. And the finance guy just wasn't pleasant or making me happy. So I decided to take the car the next day to a mechanic to check it out and the dealer approved or said I could do that, allowed it. And as I left the car place that night, I remember saying and thinking in my head, I want a different finance guy. And the next day, when I came in, it was so funny to me because the old finance guy had the day off. So guess what? Yes, I got to have a different finance guy. And I also got more for my trade-in and had just a pleasant, good experience then. So what's the core of all of this? I'm just deciding what I want, saying what I want in the wanted tense, and seeing or feeling that it's true. That I have it or will have it in those moments when I say it. And all that for me just happens automatically, but I say each part to explain it to you. But in simple words, I say what I want and feel good about it. I've also been saying the core story that I say what I want and it happens. I always get what I want. So I know for myself when I say what I want, it will happen. To get to that point of really believing that, I just keep thinking and saying the phrase, I say what I want and it happens. I always get what I want. I want manifesting to be easy for me. And you could also add in things like, I want manifesting money to be easy for me. I want manifesting a relationship to be easy for me. As easy as breathing. So easy. I want money, girlfriend or boyfriend, or what you want. And you say, I want it to come to me and find me exactly where I am. I want to see evidence of this now. I want it to be visible now. I want to shift to the parallel reality where this is true for me now. I want to know how I manifest every detail of my reality now. I want to be a manifesting master. I want instant, easy results. I want to say what I want and for it to happen. You want this story to sink in and become dominant. In time, you don't have to read the story off paper anymore. You start to remember it and the core parts of it. And then in new moments, on deciding something new that you want, you say what you want in the wanted tense. The wanted tense is like, I want a new best friend, compared to, I don't want to not have friends. Or I want a new perfect job that pays well, compared to, I don't want a low-paying job. The wanted tense of what you do want. So some other things to know are, number 1, your thoughts create. Number 2, you are manifesting all things at all times right now based on your thoughts. All things good or bad. So why not make it good and get what you want? This has been happening all along, all your life without you even realizing it. But it's just part of life, and it's also part of life to wake up and become aware of this. So don't feel bad and start to analyze all past things and wonder, well, how did I do that? Or why did that happen? Just forget it. The moment now is all that matters. So realize now, my thoughts create. And start to ask yourself, what do I want now? Manifesting people say life is like a film strip where if you were to spread it out, each individual frame is like a picture and a snapshot of your life or moments. So when you say what you want and see yourself as having it, it's like a snapshot and it will happen. Or if you were to continuously flicker a light fast, then it's like each moment or second is individual But if you do it super, super fast, it all looks continuous. So that's how life is. Life is snapshot after snapshot of an individual frame. Number 3, all is a story. Make a new story. Things happen based off your story. The story of what you want. If you can say a desire and feel good about it, that's it. That's all you need. But if you can't feel good about it, that is where all the methods come in, like mental diet, scripting, visualizing, acting as if. They're all just there to help you to feel good about your desire and see yourself as having it. You're God of your reality, they say, and that means your own personal thoughts create the world around you and the world that you see around you. And what you say or want can happen. Things I have no bad thoughts about and just want, I say, I want it, and then it happens. If I have built up bad thoughts around the topic, the easiest way to change these bad thoughts is to make a new story. A new story of what you want until it happens. Say your new, wanted story makes you feel good about your desire, and you usually see yourself or feel yourself as having it for those few seconds that you say you want it. This is what I do, and I see it work all the time for tons of different things. The more I see it work, the more the story of I say what I want and it happens. I always get what I want becomes hardened into fact. Sometimes people forget to even decide and say what they want. When it's a true desire, it feels like a strong yes. For me, it's a feeling like, yes, for sure, I do want that. There isn't any uncertainty with it. If I said I want to be a pilot or something, I know that's not a strong yes. I can tell if I really want it by the feeling. The feeling is yes, and it's certain, for sure. Yes, I want that. So be sure to like this video, comment below, and say hi. Share this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.